In the interview with your boy Big C-Flo, from the bottom of the bay all the way up to the SCO, I got the good seed, best believe I'm gonna sow. Will it produce a good crop or get locked and choke on? Give me a dope beat and one microphone, I'll flip it old school like Chuck Taylor's and afros. I don't play, I put it down for my king all night and all day. I don't really care what these others gonna say. I got Christ in my heart and I can't be ashamed in a van, car, plane, or train. Now I'm doing shows from state to state. When these other rappers, they do it for the fame, but their heart is even blacker than Flavor Flav. Google Flavor Flav. I'll tell you this. When I was a youth pastor, the students would tell me there's 3 parts of you. You are Ceasar, and all Ceasar wants to do is hang out with his wife. He wants to go crabbing. He wants to buy his bicycle. He wants to kick. He's cool. He's cool. We like Ceasar. He's cool. And then they go, you got Pastor Ceasar. Pastor Ceasar is the guy that's going to tell you, don't do this, don't do that. Don't be in the church parking lot doing donuts. And then they go, then there's C-Flo. C-Flo's the rapper, the motivational guy, the rah-rah. And he's probably the guy that do donuts in the church parking lot. So I got those 3 personas. But really, bottom line is the title is one thing, but the character and who I am, I'm really just a person that loves God. I love people. So we did the Faith Over Fear concert, outdoor drive-in concert. Man, we got a lot of people out here, more than we thought. And it's a good turnout, encouraging people, giving people something to be excited about. You know, God is real. And even though we got coronavirus and there's fires and all this stuff going on, political, we got something to be hopeful for. You see the shirt right here? If I had to describe COVID-19, the coronavirus that we're facing today, coronavirus would be the villain. Because the villain wants to destroy, the villain wants to kill and wants to steal and do what a villain does. But when you watch a superhero film, the villain also brings out the hero out of the hero and helps the hero see their flaws and grow. Probably the most disturbing thing I hear from people is when they say that COVID-19 is not real. Yeah, it's real. I've had people close to me that have died from it. I have people close to me that have been impacted by it and they've been hospitalized by it. So yeah, it's very much real. And I would say to a person that would say it's not real to be very cautious what they say and how they say it, because that could come across very rude and insulting to someone who has been impacted by it. I'm supposed to get ready to do a wedding today. It's bittersweet because yesterday I was just with my friend's family. My friend just passed away from COVID yesterday. And I'm gonna choose, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice. That's a choice. I will rejoice and be glad in it. So I'm making a choice to choose to be happy because this is a celebratory moment that we're having right now. These are 2 lives, actually 4, that are coming together to be one because it's a family, a whole family together. So I'm pretty happy about that. So here we are facing a pandemic like the world has never seen, the coronavirus, COVID-19. And you know, in the Japanese kanji, there are 2 symbols that make the word crisis. We are in a crisis. Crisis stands for danger. One of those symbols is danger. The other symbol is opportunity. So there's a danger. There's a danger that someone might die. Danger that you might lose a grandparent. You might lose a parent. You might even die. There's a real danger that's happening right now. A danger your family might lose their job, might lose their home. You might have to move. School's not even in right now in some of these places. And here it is. Maybe you're not going to the classroom. You might lose your friends. There's a real danger. But there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for you to grow. That's one opportunity right there, for you to grow as a person. I remember how I wanted to quit, man. I remember when I saw my mom get lowered, you know? And all the years of just growing up without my mom, growing up without my dad, growing up not knowing who I was. I never thought, like years ago, over a decade ago, when my mom died, when my dad died, I never thought that, I didn't have that thought that, hey, things are going to be cool because, you know what, in the future, I'm going to be flying all around the world. In the future, I'm going to be speaking in schools. In the future, I'm going to be rapping. I didn't have those thoughts. I just, you know, I was broken, you know? And right then, God said, Ceasar, this is the plan that I have for you. way back when you were a little kid?